And Michael Irvin, hey, thanks so much for being here today, and we're excited to see you and be here. I have to ask, you're wearing a Jaguars hat. They kind of upset me at first because I said you just got back from Jacksonville.
Yes, I was
speaking to the Jaguars.
I was speaking
and you
with
cut Tim Tebow.
They cut Tim Tebow.
They were getting me all upset because
right.
you're UM. I'm University of Florida, and you kicked our butt.
And so. I love Tim too, man. And I saw him when I was there. I got a chance to see him, and a great dude. And I thought he would just. Yeah, I thought that was a great idea when Coach brought him in. Because I remember as I talked to them, when Jimmy came in, I was already in the locker room. You know, when coaches come in, especially from college, you need people in the locker room to make sure that the locker room gets an understanding of the guy that's now calling the shots. And I thought it was a great idea. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't know anybody that has got anywhere in the vicinity of Tim Tebow and said they didn't like him.
Right.
You can't
Nobody.
even. There's something on him. I don't care what you say. I know we battled one school against the other, but there's something on him. If you're anywhere near him, you're going to like him. He's that kind of guy. So I know he was good for the locker room, and I appreciate him taking that opportunity and trying. You know what I mean? There are a lot of things, man, that I wanted to do. I said, no, I better not. I'll look like a fool if it doesn't work. You know, I better not do it. But kudos to him for having the guts to go do it.
Yeah, you know what? He'll plow through it just like everybody else. And just like you know, you had to plow through some things. You know, you were wounded, and it basically cut your career. And how do you get back on the horse when you get hit so hard?
Yeah, and especially especially when you're dealing in a game, you know, if you're going back to playing, or if you're dealing in a game where you're now trying to move on to life, you know. My career ended after I hurt my neck in Philadelphia, and I'm going to tell you, man, I must have gone to 50 doctors trying to look for one doctor that could just say, oh, I think you can still play. I think you can still play. I was going to discount the other 49. They didn't know what they were talking about. You know what I mean? It's that hard to walk away from the game because all of your comfort, all of your friendships, all of the relationships. But then if you do, you have to turn around and try to put that same energy, that same tenacity in another world. And this is what I think a lot of guys struggle with when they retire. It's not that they don't work hard, because they do, or they wouldn't have made it in the league. It's not that they're not willing to sacrifice, because they do, or they wouldn't have made it in the league. It's just redirecting that energy into something that they are as passionate about as they were football, and finding that, redirecting the energy, and then scheduling it up to accomplish that, because usually all of our lives have been scheduled up. This time you go to practice, this time you go to lunch, this time you go to dinner, it's time to go to bed, it's time to wake back up. You know, they schedule it up for you. But if you can do those things, most guys have everything they need to be successful.
Did you ever have like a pre-plan to say, hey, you know, if I ever get injured, you know, this is what I'm going to do next, or just kind of come out of, you know, like on the left lane?
No. You just can't go there in your mind. You can't go there in your mind. But now, you know, I always used to say, I'll never retire. They're going to have to carry me off the field in a stretcher. And when I was on that stretcher coming off field, I said, God, I was just joking. You know, you didn't really have to take me off the field on a stretcher, but I left the field on a stretcher. Yeah.
Well, you're doing great things. You're helping young people. You're on television. We see you all the time, so you're exciting. I would love to get you and Emmitt Smith in a room together.
Yes.
I just interviewed him at Pebble Beach, and he was amazing. I was like, I could see you two really going to good times.
Emmitt's my boy. We've had
Dallas
great
Cowboys,
conversations.
man. You helped with 3 Super Bowl championships.
Great conversations with rookies. He was a rookie coming in, man. You know, we were roommates. Emmitt and I was roommates, and I had just gone through a 3-13 season and a 1-15 season, and his first year he's coming in from Florida, and of course we had played in college, and you know, I picked him up, and we're going to the room. And our first night together, getting ready to put in our first room, I said, E, what do you want to do, man? You know what he said to me? He said, man, I'm going to become the all-time leading rusher. We're going to win some Super Bowls. I was like, I won 4 games in 2 years. Get the hell out of here. What are you talking about? You're going to lead the league as an all-time rusher. You're going to win Super Bowls. We won 4 games in 2 years, and we had just drafted him. he did just that. You know what I'm saying? So he did exactly that. He set his goal. He set his mind. He would be coming in every day, getting those treatments, and I'm like, I'm going to get some steam and go get some sleep. I'm still hungover. He was going getting all the treatments he needed, and he kept his body in place. So he got it done. So if you want to talk to somebody about setting goals and accomplishing them and being driven to get it done, there's nobody better than Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, he's amazing, very empowering. When we retire a lot of our clients, there's always this encore career. So you're forced into retirement, but technically you're in this encore career, but you're really not. So there is another phase of life for you, and that is actually real retirement. Like, will that come down the line, or could you do this forever?
Well, that's interesting too, because I talked about that. My wife, we've talked about that, and she was like, I don't even know if you can sit still. Just and even working out now, like sometimes I have to tell myself, I'm so tired, I'm still getting up at 6 a.m. in the morning, going to work. I'm like, you're not playing a game Sunday. Stay in the bed if you want to stay in the bed. But I can't do it. My mind races, and then I have to go anyway and go do it and get it done. So yeah, I'm going to have that struggle, that battle. Mm-hmm. I just don't know how that's going to play out. I can't even give you an answer to that. When they finally say, you got to stop for real, that's going to be a hard time.
Yeah. Well, I think you got a long ways to go. So have fun with it. We enjoy seeing you. Thank you so much for being here. You're quite the joy.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.